Not every RPG romance is character growth and good vibes. Some romances are straight up red flags in the form of a video game character. I mean the ones who use you, test you constantly, and even completely blindside you. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 romance options in role-playing games who are massive red flags. Please be aware of spoilers, and just a heads up, these characters aren't necessarily in any particular order, but I will say that I think we've saved the most unhinged for last. Let's dive in. Up first, we have Minthara. Minthara is a romance option who thrives on power and decisiveness, and it can often lean hard into the area of cruelty. After all, she's actively planning a raid on the Grove. You know what they say about people showing you who they are? Well, this should be your first hint that this isn't gonna be one of those sunshiny, good vibes romances. If you want to pursue her, you have to prove that you two are compatible and that you belong in her world. And that can mean siding with her and accepting any violence that comes with that. Minthara isn't just tolerant of evil actions, she generally encourages them. She wants to see you embrace domination and power in the same way that she does. And it has to be said, Minthara is a possessive partner. For her, power, dominance, and possessiveness are all very intricately intertwined with romance, and you really can't have one of them without the others. Minthara is at least honest about what she wants from you. Kaliyo Djannis from Star Wars The Old Republic isn't nearly as considerate. Kaliyo is entirely in it for herself. There's no question about that. She's an anarchist and a criminal. She's someone who chases thrill and excitement and consistently prioritizes those things over anything resembling loyalty. She's comfortable with using people until they stop being useful to her, and there's no reason for you to feel like you would be any different. Kaliyo is upfront with her chaos. She doesn't try to hide it from you, but she isn't exactly honest about what exactly it is that she wants from you. Romancing Kaliyo means that you have to accept that you might just be the next person that she outgrows. And because she's so chaotic, you might never know when she's about to drop you. Our next entry, Marazhai from Rogue Trader, makes the chaos in games played by Minthara and Kaliyo look like child's play. Marazhai is a Drukhari, a dark Eldar. This is a faction that is sustained by cruelty and brutality. Not exactly the foundation for a happy and healthy romance. Marazhai's past is built around raids, psychological torment, and the art of entirely breaking someone down. And it's not just a job or a means to an end. Marazhai finds pleasure in it. He particularly enjoys the hunt, the fear, chaos, and conflict that come with it. And he's relentless when it comes to his pursuit of status and power. His romance is a clear reflection of who he is. It's intense, chaotic, and built on power dynamics and tests. He wants to be certain that you're loyal. He will test you frequently, pushing you further and further to prove yourself, generally doing things that one normally wouldn't want to just do. Though Marazhai's cruelty is deeply ingrained in him, something that he's learned for his entire life and practiced for his entire life, it doesn't make his actions any less unsettling. For him, darkness and cruelty is something that's deeply intertwined with the way that he approaches romance. They are very closely connected. For Wenduag, it's power that defines her relationships. Wenduag grew up in the subterranean tunnels of the World Wound, an environment that chews up and spits out the weak. The dangers that she lived through shaped her into a ruthless and calculating survivor, someone who views power and status as a necessity to stay alive. It's simple: the strong live and the weak don't. This is how she views the world, and it impacts every part of her life, including relationships. She won't hesitate to manipulate people or situations to benefit herself or her people, and she'll align herself with whoever she views as the strongest so that she can stay at the top. That means that if you want to keep her loyalty, if you want to pursue a romance with her, you have to prove that you're worth it and you can't slip up. No weakness allowed. Wenduag is interesting because her ruthlessness and thirst for power aren't strictly out of malice or evil. For her, it all comes down to survival, and it's something that she has depended on for her whole life. Why should romance be any different? Wenduag definitely keeps you on your toes, there's no question about it, but it's nothing compared to our final entry, Camellia, who will completely blindside you. Every other character on this list, in one way or another, has been honest about who they are. Camellia is different. On the surface, she's a noble woman, refined, secretive, and even a bit superior. And for a noble woman, those traits make sense and you don't question it. But underneath this convincing performance, Camellia is a serial killer. She performs bloody ritualistic sacrifices, and it's something that she's been doing for a long time. If you want to romance her, and if you actually want to get close to her, you need to understand that you're not here to help her change her ways. This isn't a romance where your love, support, and kindness helps a character heal and grow. No, you will need to encourage her violence if you really want to get close to her. This is one of the darkest romance arcs. It doesn't frame Camellia's bloodlust as a flaw to overcome. Instead, it's a truth to her character that you'll have to embrace if you want to be with her. It's not exactly the most comfortable position to be in, even in a video game. So these are 5 RPG romance options who are, at best, a lot to handle, and at worst, a serial killer. Have you romanced any of these characters? What was your opinion of the romance, and did you have any regrets about it? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.